What's going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today is May the 21st. I want to give you a quick pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and where big money is gravitating towards today. Before I get into any of that, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off, today there's a couple Fed speakers, no true data points. You do see the futures starting to turn slightly red. Nothing really crazy though, just last minute jitters and whatever else. But generally, the market is holding its breath for NVDA earnings, and that's coming out Wednesday after hours. So a lot of people are saying whatever happens to NVIDIA, good, bad, or the ugly, will either cause the market to go up, down, sideways. So market is going to be very much looking at NVIDIA. So it's pretty much going to be holding its breath up until then. You do see the fear and greed index relatively high at 65, similar to what it was at yesterday, but there is also a rotation happening today. So I'm going to talk about that and what that means for meme stocks. But without further ado, let's get right to it. SOFI right now is slightly red. And so that's just obviously piggybacking off of the broader market. No actual news and no SEC filings from them today. So it's been relatively quiet. Shorts did increase quite a lot yesterday, but 16.48% of the free float is being shorted. Shorts have actually returned generally over this last week and a half, as you can kind of see right here, but they were starting to increase yesterday, so I don't know if that means or is an indication that they'll get back to the 20% range or not, but we'll just have to wait and see. But as I did say in my video yesterday, my dedicated SOFI video, just take note of a lot of these support and resistance points. So right now with it at 717 so far, it's kind of resting on this S1. So yesterday it was the saving grace, so we'll just watch for that 716 to hold. If not, then 709 and then potentially 697. I don't anticipate that happening today, but just take note of some of the strong support and resistance points, because in SOFI's case, it's just going to piggyback off the broader market / its technicals. Moving on to stock number 2, Metamaterial is up 26.96% because of this. So they provided a update after hours yesterday on their naked short selling investigation, which I found that's kind of interesting because they're citing a lot of naked shorting, but yet the short interest is only 11.4%, which is high somewhat, but at the same time, not really. So who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. But utilization is 95.75%, 683.21 thousand shares overall are being shorted. So we'll just have to wait and see what does happen. But if you are looking at trading it with it at right now $2.90, it is trading between this S1 and the pivot. It was actually closer to this pivot like an hour, 2 hours ago, but unfortunately not really enough for it to stay there. So in my opinion, it actually might gravitate towards this S1, so 268. So that's if you are looking to make an entry or whatever else. Vice versa, $3.49 will be that next strong target, which I don't anticipate happening. So there might be obviously a nice spike up, potentially to the $3 range once again, once the market does open, but I don't think that's going to last, in my opinion. Faraday has been getting a lot of attention on it, and I've already done dedicated videos all about Faraday, and I've been covering them for about 2 years. Don't really like their operations, but needless to say, what's been happening over this last week is still very exciting. It is down 21.11%. No news, no SEC filings, but like I said, there is a rotation that is happening because you do see a lot of meme stocks such as AMC and GameStop also going down today. So there's a rotation away from meme / riskier stocks to crypto. So crypto has been running like a madman over this last couple of days, or day if that makes sense. So I don't think Faraday is going to do all that well today, but that's just my own prediction. You guys do your own due diligence at the end of the day. So right now, 63.35% of the free float is being shorted. It is on the threshold list as well. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting play. I do feel that shorts are going to take their opportunity to return some shares today, especially given the bloodbath that might be happening with a lot of meme stocks today. So definitely watch this very, very closely. Aside from that though, with it at $1.45 and change, it is just trading between this S1 and the pivot. So 79 cents will be that next strong support. Vice versa, $1.94 will be that next strong resistance. So very, very wide gaps. This is why you do see a lot of volatility with Faraday and again, with a lot of other meme stocks. Moving on, so Edible Garden. So this one is up 30.79%. And like I said, I like to encumber a lot of heavy volume stocks in my pre-market videos, but yet this one kind of, I couldn't really determine exactly why this is up. There is no news, no SEC filings, no rumors that's been floating around. It is heavily shorted. So 44.6% of the free float is being shorted. And as you can kind of see, shorts have been really just playing with it. And I'll kind of point that out. So right here, shorts just increase it to around 50% short interest, bring it down to 25. Now they're starting to double down. So shorts pretty much are using this as a kind of a puppet, if that makes sense. But yeah, there's no real rhyme or reason to exactly why it is up 31% so far this morning. So with it right now at $4.93, if you are looking at technicals, you're wanting to make a entry, 381 is going to be that next strong support, which is exactly where it did close yesterday. And then 719 will be that next strong resistance point. Very, very wide gaps, so anticipate a lot of volatility, but in my opinion, I think it might gravitate towards this S1, given the fact that there's no news, nothing like that. It actually might be shorts returning some shares today. That's obviously the culprit why it's going up, but still we'll just have to wait and see. And then XPEV, they did unveil their earnings. It is up 7.25% so far, but it was up a little bit higher like an hour or so ago. This is what they do, in case you are curious. Company profile, and actually I should go back over to Edible Garden right here just to give you a good overview of that in case you are curious. So yeah, this is what they do. So once again, when it comes down to XPEV, it's not really heavily shorted, so 8.75% of the free float being shorted. Shorts have been kind of stagnant over this last little bit, so probably today you'll see them returning some shares, not a squeeze, but something, again, just to be aware of. And if you are looking at trading it with $8.91, it is trading between this R2 and this R3. So 874 will be that next strong support that you'll want to watch for, and then 940 will be that next strong resistance point. In my opinion, given just what's been happening in their earnings, I feel like it's going to gravitate towards this R2 and potentially break below this, but that's just my own opinion, of course. So let me know your thoughts on these stocks. What other stocks are you paying attention to? And one thing actually I wanted to mention that I find very weird about today, typically whenever cryptocurrency runs up like a madman, you do see miners at the same time getting a lot of volume from larger institutions. That's not necessarily the case this morning. So I don't know exactly how to analyze that information, so maybe it's dedicated. I don't know. Normally it goes hand in hand, but yeah, that's kind of an interesting point. So let me know your thoughts. Are you buying cryptocurrency? What stocks are you buying or watching today? So let me know your thoughts on all of that. One final thing, take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it, and they give you 7 fractional shares of the Mag 7. So pretty kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.